welcome to the final session of these extended series. And I hope you all are enjoying these sessions. Also, anybody who is joining new, watching us, please go back and start the course on your own because everybody is asking when the next course will start. But it is nothing that we can miss. It's simple book practice and our own experience that we have been sharing so far beautifully. And I see the depth that we talk, which is growing every time. For 7 days of practice, if we keep talking about the same thing, same chapter, there's so much that comes out, right? So take that time and do start your practice today. Don't wait for tomorrow. If you are coming across unified, just know that it's your inner calling that you really want to unite with yourself, unified, get unified with your higher self. So that is for our new members, and for us who has been practicing these beautiful practices, and we are revising. I'm sure you must be getting some depth insight, understanding even the chapter flow, how one chapter reveals to others. So we started this practice with week 7, where we came to know about the creation, the origin. And today is 7-11. We are going to extend the same concept for us to use as we grew from that correcting thought, where we got some clarity. We invited some true desire of us, what we want to live truly. So knowing that, and then last week, week 10, we created some of those creating formula to manifest our true desires. And to manifest anything, first we need to accept ourselves, who we are, what, wherever we push ourselves behind, just bring yourself in the front and just see how you are. You are just gorgeous, perfect, and beautiful. No one is like you. That's God's divine creation, which is everything is unique and everything is so beautiful. So I shared one insight about the sun, where sun says, I don't burn you, I just glow in my light. It's you who seeks the light, gets the light, um, who just say it's huge. You may complain, you may say 5 other things about me, but I am in my glory, full glory, living my life and enjoying it. So I'm not tired that I won't show up one day, someday. I'm just going on and on and on. So that's when we connect with ourselves, that's how the life flows. It's accepting and claiming that, yes, I am important, I exist, and I exist in my uniqueness. So, having established our own self acceptance now, today, this week, is enlivening our heart, right? So, anything that is there has a true connection to divine, to everything that we call God. So, we establish our basics and then we think, okay, I want to now put some ornaments. I want to decorate. I want to, do some makeup or some extra things. So that is very core of us, that, that is the part of creation. That's how I was created. I was created with a thought. And in that thought, I know everything about it. God created everything with one thought, and everything had one um, blueprint. It's only one formula for all. And the chapter opens up with this with these lines that God created everything, the changing of season and nature balance. You see, the spirit world and the law. Many of um, yeah, the purpose of mankind. I was just thinking what all are put in this paragraph. It's something to think about. So he mentions all that God created everything from his thought, and you are part of that thought. So nothing is hidden from you. You are here just to experience that. You are here to know that what God thought is. But where we are busy in past and future and in others' life. So we have no time in thinking about our own origin, our own gift, and the inner beauty that we have, the inner power that we have. So we miss to take that is all there for us to know. Even this line that says that there is everything for you to think and know, that's where I just got clicked, right? So, okay, there's no secret and there is no qualification for anybody to know anything. Everybody and anybody is created with that thought, is capable of knowing that. We all have to just, what we need to do, we need to tune ourselves to that knowledge we want to perceive. So, that is where this line, this paragraph was very much interesting. And the very next paragraph, it says that, what course of action is in your highest and wisest interest? There's no need to ask this question, although we have a chapter in next upcoming, we have next chapter about it, right? So where we decide what is in our highest and wisest interest. But here it says, when everything is there for you to know, there's no chance of doing any mistake. Yeah, you just have to take those information, what you want to know, and then execute it, live that life with that knowledge. So this is where we can just go and read again and again. Then maybe this line we would not have understood before, but now it makes sense that, okay, what course of action is in my highest and wisest interest is a silly question, actually. When I'm truly aligned with my higher self, with all knowing intelligence, I will automatically do the correct things. And then beautifully in the next paragraph, it talks about suffering. Suffering arises because when we don't know anything, and many of us would have thought suffering is something like we have been cursed, it's our destiny, and we have to just live with it. That would have been our past thought. But here Babaji is saying that everything is there for you to know and use it. Then why don't you fine tune? And that is where he describes mistake. Mistake is just simply those thoughts that and those knowledge that you miss to take. You just need to, you never knew that you can fine tune to your thinking, and you can get to know anything and everything you want. So there is no excuse for errors, right? So, or suffering. Simply, um, you can just live your life to the fullest. And then the next line comes that touched my heart. That was like, you know your origin. So in order to not commit mistake and then cry later, we need to remember who we are, right? So you know your origin, you know your share in God's all-knowing intelligence. So we just need to shift a little bit from our comfort zone. And he's now talking about our own, maybe we never thought about creation, but how and where from we came. What is the purpose of us existing in this human life? Every time coming and going, what we are doing. So we just need to reflect back on it, and then we will know that, okay, what I'm here to do, and I have everything to achieve what I really want to live. So here he is talking about connecting with your higher self. That is there for that reason, because your higher self knows everything. And then when that connection is established, you will only experience God qualities, right? So after that, the next paragraph says that you have been misguided by your limited intelligence. You think that sum total of your experience is the only uh, way to learn, or that is the only intelligence part of us, which is in our head. So how much big experiences we have, how much stories we have, we think that only that's the key to success and to live the life to the fullest. But here Babaji says that your connection to everything is in your heart that you may not understand. So first he says that everything is for you to think and know. And here he's saying you may not understand it, but it is there in your heart. When you feel that, you would know that you know more than what you can understand. Means you may understand the balance of nature, the purpose of humankind, internally as a knowing, but it may not be for our logical mind to understand. Maybe our intelligence part is little bit weak, and then we do mistakes and we think, okay, I am this limited self and I only do mistakes, those kind of things. So when everything is known, what we need to do to live that is to start accessing those knowledge. And where it is in our heart. So all that's where this chapter ends. I just love the way the chapter ends, that your heart is opening. You just need to trust, because it says that God's thought is known in your heart. Right. So that's the most important thing. That if we start living from our heart, we all need to do is just trust and create your experience from that state. Then you will have that trust in that all-knowing intelligence. So in middle, that process starts where Babaji is saying that you now need to claim your um, all-knowing intelligence. And what is the way to do that? Because it is in our heart. We think our heart is weak. We think our heart is only to love. But it is saying that you embrace that and make it alive. The true awakening of heart or opening of heart is when you connect to that all-knowing intelligence. So now Babaji is saying that you create a creating formula and you write it down, and every night, all 7 days, practice in your bedtime that I now claim to empower and enliven my heart to bring me all-knowing intelligence. And then he says, just think why I need to enliven my heart. Because that is where the connection to the truth, connection to all that is to know is there. So I now enliven my heart to have that connection that will guide me to unite myself, to return to my wholeness, to be myself fully, to live this life to fullest, right? With trust, with all the success and the enjoyment. I can just act from my being, and I just do the best, and I'm satisfied most of it. That's more important. So this is the beautiful connection Babaji established, that this why we are enlivening our heart is sure, Shiramji, is to bring us ourselves the all-knowing intelligence. So you can write, I claim now that I enliven and empower my heart to bring me all-knowing intelligence. And where the connection to our whole self, or our to all-knowing intelligence and to all the truth is in our heart. So for that, we want to make our heart strong, you would say, that is empowering, so that all our action is right to fulfillment, to success, and back to wholeness. That's how we want to live, right? So today, use your quiet period uh, that and discover what thought you have that inhibit your heart from opening up to all-knowing intelligence. So this is what we will be practicing today. And since we start something new to, beyond our intelligence or logical mind accepting, how can you talk to sun? And you're saying that sun is saying this. How do you trust it? Is it your own mind saying all that, or is it really sun speaking? So this chapter brings us a tool that is yes and no signal from our higher self, what my understanding is correct or not. So this is the key of the most important tool of the book from this unified that we could use for anything in our life. So we just have to do practice, 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 and knowing that how important it is. So Babaji is reminding again that whenever you are saying the claim, you come to your heart space and say it aloud, trust it, and feel it. Feel the truth in it. And then go and practice your yes and no signal. Babaji is saying that you already might have some signals because um, we all would have got these kind of experiences of sweaty palm or twitches or sometimes stomach feeling like pulled inside or some chill in the spine kind of experiences. So those experiences have been random so far, but with this practice, what will happen that we would exactly know when those signals are coming. That's how we get our yes and no signal. So yes and no signal is to just confirm what we know, and then we want to just go with it. So the way to ask is to center yourself every day. So Babaji is saying that first day you create your creating formula for all-knowing intelligence, and then after the next day you can start practicing your yes and no signal. But now we have done it all, so we can just continue and practice yes and no signal, asking our higher self to give me a yes signal and wait. The chapter says that you can ask for a neck rotation, but it's up to us. We can get a different signal also that we feel is comfortable and our physical body is feeling comfortable with that, right? So we have a higher self signal, then a yes signal. When we get the yes signal, the higher self signal disappears, and then we will wait, and the higher self signal will come back. Then we can ask the no signal, and then we get another something signal, and then we wait, and then we will get our higher self signal back again. So yes and no signal are temporary. Our higher self signal is always there for us. So that's the only thing, and we can only ask to have a different signal if we get something difficult that is painful or even something very obvious we don't want in the public. So we are to choose the signal. We can just ask our higher self, but do not play with it. Do not just test it. So throughout the week, simply be aware that your heart is opening, trust your feelings, act on them. Act is important. Knowing and sitting doesn't matter, but acting on them is important. Your creating formula is enlivening and empowering your heart. This is the connection to God's thought, which is all knowing intelligence. Its input will be in the feelings of the heart. Enjoy it. So, how beautifully the chapter ends. So, just a little bit of clarity with the chapter here, because the next chapter is about the love flow, right? Where we talk about uniqueness. And many times when we talk about creation, people think that competition is very much important for us to create, and that's how capitalism started. So, but here Babaji is saying that since you all know everything, all that you need to do is just fine tune to that knowing. So here, if you see, this thing is particularly our uniqueness. Where our uniqueness is it is in our interest. Somebody is interested in kind of physics. Somebody is interested in knowing all the plants, life, animals, life, or anything in particular. So if we take out ourselves from that state of competition or being compared, what success is from others' life story, that ideals, we can just live to express ourselves. When we know ourselves, we want to express ourselves in that self-acceptance, where we are not tired of being what we have been, what I am. Anything and everything I do is my expression. Then there is only creation of that unique, uh, unique knowledge or um, uniqueness in us will be expressed in many creations. Right? So this is how this chapter in middle of the two, it so beautifully fits and reminds us that this is where you will be changing your thinking, where you are not comparing yourself with others and defining your beauty or glory, or making yourself feel superior. But if you just fine tune in your nature what you are good at, you will create something very beautiful. So, and for that, this particular chapter is a transformative chapter for all of us who go through it. Because here we truly know that there is no line in my life that I can just say, I don't know. Just keep your mouth shut and know that I know everything. All I need to know is just I want to fine tune. I want to have that curiosity that, yes, I want to know about it. And there's so many things. It's not limited, so, and everything is so unique. And see, when we see the characters of a cleaner, a cook, a lawyer, a policeman, anything, everybody is so unique. So if they dwell in themselves, finding their what true interest is, their desire is, there they can do miracles. So with that hope, that we all connect to our all-knowing intelligence. With that wish, we will conclude that chapter and we'll go into the practice. Since we are all the old participant, only one is new, I see. But you can just be with the practice and um, understand it deeply when you go through the chapter. So let us just center ourselves. All the time we all need to do is be with our breath and be in your center. And feel your breath. So busy in ourselves that what is out and around doesn't matter. Although we feel like sharing, we feel like, telling everybody, oh, this is what I want, this is what I learned, all my experiences. But what if we take it, receive it fully, integrate it, and just be grateful about it? Gratitude is the easiest way to change our life. The first step towards the self, for its appreciation, for acknowledging that, yes, you have everything. And now what you will do, what you will create. Feel that gratitude today for God making us in His image, with all His qualities. All His thoughts are known to us. It is buried deep inside in our heart. And our mind has played some game in ignorance, as if we have buried our truths. And it's a game of treasure hunt, where we are digging, removing dust to find the treasure. We are just removing those blocking thoughts. Find the treasure of our true self. Feel yourself. Bring yourself fully here. And do not wander in your mind all around. Just be fully present with yourself. Feel every breath falling and rising of your chest. That lightness, that sweetness. There is no excuse to do anything wrong and cry later. Illusion is our own choice. When we can know everything, all that we need to do is to observe our thinking where it is and bring it back to ourselves. When we hear our higher self, we hear the truth. We hear all that is there for me to know. And that is our daily practice now. Every quiet period, sacred time with our higher self. To know, what do I need to know today? And our day starts. With a thought to dwell in. Feel your core in your chest. Where this infinite breath is making its impression of gentle touch, feeling of warmth, of light, peace, purity. Be quiet more and more. In your mental chatter, pointing it to the chest, the center of the chest. Lovingly guide it to follow the breath and feel it in the center of our chest, right in the middle. As if I'm breathing from there. As you feel this love, that pulsation, it's God's love. We are already in tune. Feel your whole body and that pulsation for it to grow and expand. For every cell in the body to absorb this love, feeling in all our pains and aches. And feel the aura around, the energy around this body. As you breathe in, breathe out. Expand, radiate this love. Open up your chest, feeling that the heart is showering the love. A fountain attached in the middle of the chest. Just pouring out. Love that we feel. And clear your aura. To all uninvited influences in my aura, I send love and light. Each one of you are whole and healed. Each one of you are created as love and light. And you are still love and light. No need to be afraid. Do not feel the pain. As I know a perfect place for each one of you to go. And I request my higher self to take you there now. Each one of you go in peace. I set you free. And I close my aura to all except my higher self. And I be truth. I be whole and complete. And I send love and light to all the thought forms around me. Feel that ocean of love is just expanding. We being love floating in that ocean. Feeling free and open. Observe your higher self signal or ask for it. My dear higher self, please give me your signal now. Thank for the signal. Now we are unified. My dear higher self, in today's practice, I want to claim my all-knowing intelligence. So please help me guide and share those thoughts that keep me away from having it. Let us do our creating formula. Say it along with me. Feel it. Trust it. God and I claim and accept my all-knowing intelligence with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. I claim now to enliven and empower my heart, to bring me all-knowing intelligence. Now feel it. God and I. God is love. God is light. God is truth. God is happiness, joy, and bliss. God is peace and gentleness. God is all-knowing intelligence. God is abundance. God is infinite energy. God is omniscience, all-knowing intelligence. God is everywhere present. As everything is one with God's thought. God is perfect. God is non-judgmental. Say it within, and you will feel God. When you will feel God, you will think like God. When we say it all aloud, we won't go in trance. So keep following, keep speaking your own way. May you remember God qualities in all. I, as everything God created with God's thought, and I'm part of it. By being part of it, I know it all. I am made in the image of God. Feel it. We just said what God is. And I am that into expression in this human body with all its qualities. In part of God, in share of God's thought. I now remember my origin, the way I am created in God's image. I inherited all its qualities. I am love. I am light. I am truth. I am happiness, joy, and bliss. I am peace and gentleness. I am all knowing intelligence. I am abundance. I am infinite energy. So beautiful it is because energy never destroys. I am a creator. I am perfect. I am unique. I am non-judgmental. In my origin, I am all one with all. Feel more, breathe more deeply, and expand your chest and embrace it. To receive, to feel, to express. We are creating a new world with a newer self from our whole self. Now say your claim. I claim now to enliven my heart, to empower my heart, to bring me all-knowing intelligence. My dear higher self, please guide me, share my thoughts that is not correct, that inhibits all-knowing intelligence in me. Why don't I embrace it? That I am all-knowing intelligence. All that is there to know. I am that. Maybe you're seeing some vision or getting some thoughts, start writing them down. Anything and everything that comes in your mind. Say it aloud or make a note of it. Maybe it is just a forgetfulness of truth, living like others as a society. where we were trained to have ideals, a perfect picture we were shown to be. Maybe we thought, what's the use of it? Or maybe we were hesitant. I'm not superior. Because we only knew the partial truth. Allow yourself to write those thoughts down. This is real me time, quiet time, where I can express anything that comes in my mind without judging. Doesn't matter if our eyes are open or closed. We are connected deeply with truth. We will keep practicing this throughout the week. So, how much thought you have, one by one, you may want to release them like this. I heal myself and release the thought that I do mistakes. I know nothing. What to do with the knowledge? I don't trust myself, whatever thought it is. Maybe we thought we don't deserve it. Only a selected person is supposed to be knowing that. I release that thought that I forgot about my truth. Only enlightened ones can live the truth. We are made the same way. We all have the same blueprint. So I correct my thinking. I am all-knowing intelligence. And I can know anything and everything I truly wish to know. You may heal and release your own thoughts, preventing all-knowing intelligence. I now heal and release all my thoughts, conscious and subconscious, known or unknown, that interfere with this claim of all-knowing intelligence. My thoughts are now one with, same as, in tune with God's thought. I hear my inner voice, my higher self, sharing the wisdom all the time. And my heart is filled with love and gratitude. It's not busy in others with grudges. It knows its truth, that there's nothing to forgive. Everybody is an actor in my story I wrote. My heart is in state of forgiveness. And I thank God for all-knowing intelligence. I thank God for enlivening my heart and empowering my heart to bring me all-knowing intelligence. Now I leave this claim to God and the natural laws of creation. My claim is now created, and that is the nature of natural law. Amen. Now do your creating formula to correct your thinking with thoughts you received from your higher self. You can say it like God and I claim and accept that I am all-knowing intelligence and I know everything with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. My dear higher self, please guide me to receive my tool of yes and no signal. Sit up straight with spine softly erect. Become aware of your body, which is free and light. And ask your higher self, my dear higher self, please give me a yes signal. Observe your higher self signal disappearing. Any gentle sensation. Maybe it's the feeling of, yes, that's what it is. And the higher self signal is back again. Just observe. It will be known. We don't have to scan the body, just have to be. Let it happen. Repeatedly. Ask again, my dear higher self, please give me a yes signal. Now thank for the signal and ask a no signal. My dear higher self, please give me a no signal. Ask again, my dear higher self, please give me a no signal. When your higher self signal is back, thanks for the signal. My dear higher self, I thank you for your yes and no signal. This week is only to know the signal, nothing to practice, nothing to ask or confirm. Just practice. Feel your heart, feel yourself again. Feel that gratitude and express it to Babaji. Thank you, dear Babaji, for guiding us, for making us understand how important it is to enliven our heart, to live the truth, to know the God's thought, to know my origin, from where I came. What am I doing here? How everything fits together is now understood. And thank you, my dear higher self, for guiding me, for helping me to realize my whole self. Yes, I know my own truth and truth of all. My heart is filled with love I send to all. Let the picture come and go and feel this love for them with thanks for playing their part perfect. As we guided them to do. Now close your aura once again. I close my aura to all except my higher self. I am love, I am truth, I am all-knowing intelligence. I am an image of God. All that I do, all that I think, All that I say is his words. Take a deep breath in and out. Come back, fully aware of yourself, of this body, that expanded self. With enlivening your heart, for your true expression, for your creativity. Welcome back. Last 10 seconds. Thank you for giving me this opportunity today. This beautiful group energy. Last 5 seconds. Gently bring both your palms and put it over your closed eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blink open your eyes. With that feeling that I let go of old beliefs and I open my heart to all knowing intelligence, where I understand the truth. It is known to me. When I see death, I don't go in despair. It's all the part of creation that is known to me, that makes me go fearless. Take this time to journal, note any of your feelings or thoughts you might have as of now, and then you can come up and share your experience or ask any question. Yes, Shilamji, we will share the formula in the group, WhatsApp group, so that you can easily revise it. Welcome, Shaileshji.
Today I don't know where I was in meditation. My God, so deep. Very nice, very good meditation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Even we changed the day because one master requested, and we thought, okay, you also have your time on Thanksgiving so that you can spend with family. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your love. But I'm sure as you will read and reread, you will have deeper, you know, realizations, so many realizations. Very difficult to say it all. I've been speaking for 1 hour, more than 1 hour. Still, so much more is coming, though. I will hold my words and give you time to share what you understand with all knowing intelligence, and anything that you really felt that of how I have been blocking myself from living it.
Would anyone like to explain what is meant by all knowing intelligence? You can actually unmute and speak if you want. Yeah. Yes. Someone should teach me as well. I can't continue to keep teaching, right? Some of you are ready to teach now.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, Preeti ji. Thank you so much for conducting the class. Appreciate. To my understanding, all knowing intelligence is when you are connected with your higher self, and whatever, if you have any doubts or any questions, or even otherwise, whatever thought you get at that present moment is the right thought for you, maybe. Because to me now, I'm totally connected, and now if I want, closing my eyes and getting connected to the higher self, I get some kind of inner voice to tells me what I should be doing. Maybe that is the one.
Yes, that you are experiencing it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's very interesting to understand everyone's perspective to what we are learning, right? So, just a question I have. I want to know in how many ways can you understand that two words, very important words, all knowing intelligence?
Well, Atmavandan to all,
Mhm.
my feeling is that everything that happens, either it is good or bad, whichever we look, it is the will of the God which we are living in. That is our way to accept it as the all knowing intelligence. There is no question on asking it because that is already the thing that is determined because we are one with God and that is destined to take place. So we should not get upset or elated, accepting whatever that comes with the knowledge that all that is happening is in our interest.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Any other views?
Also, it may be that it's not on my single, for me alone, it should be universal laws. Most of the truth is universal. It's good for, and now we have that feeling. Me means everybody. Oneness is there. So it's always the universal laws which are the all-knowing intelligence. Maybe I don't know. Just thinking because everything.
Don't doubt. It is your understanding, right? And your
Yeah,
understanding is your
yeah. My
understanding.
understanding is
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
I am
Right?
with everybody,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
must be the right thing
Yes. So
right thing to do.
don't doubt it. This is
True.
what you understand, right? In your words, you have expressed what you understand. And so I want to hear from everyone. I mean, like, I am not saying there is a right or wrong answer about it. We all have our own understanding of certain important words in the book, right? So that's an understanding I just want to open up. So everyone can benefit, That's why. So, yeah. Gracie, you wanted to say something. Yes.
Yeah, good morning, Shailesh and Preeti ji. Preeti ji, meditation was wonderful, and what a wonderful start of the day. Thank you so much. I'm still feeling like, I should just go back in there again.
As Sheelamji mentioned, it's right time to end our session with Thanksgiving. And the meditation started with thanks only, that
Yeah,
gratitude.
yeah, it was really wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was saying, all-knowing intelligence is that intelligence which knows everything, which knows all. And where is that? That's within us. That's what I would say. So we are the all-knowing intelligence. That's why whatever we need to know and not need to know, everything is just inside us.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Yeah.
Good. Good. Yeah. It
Simple.
definitely, yes, it is inside us for sure, yes. Or it is outside us, whatever. It is with us.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Who else would like to add to this?
Uh, I don't know. Sometimes it's not expressible. It's I am you, you are me. Uh, Everything around me is within me and outside of me. So it gives me the sense of zero limits, no limit, no boundary. The Yeah, it's everything into nothing, nothing into everything. Uh, I feel like I sang this once also before, but maybe this is what's coming into my mind. Sorry, my voice, my throat is very bad. This week, it's been such a checkup for me, and working on myself that my sickness is my illusion. It has something I have manifested or created. I can deal with it. So, sitting more with myself, analyzing that what has gone wrong, what am I holding on to. It's been tough on the physical self, but it has helped me elevate myself mentally, which is wonderful. And once I found the cause, it's like the cough disappeared. So it feels so nice that I'm able to follow and understand it step by step. So the song that came to me was एक छोटी सी कमरे में बस मैं ही रहता हूँ ये कमरा है उस घर में जहाँ मैं ही रहता हूँ ये घर है उस बस्ती में जहाँ मैं ही रहता हूँ बस्ती है एक शहर में जहाँ मैं ही रहता हूँ ये शहर है उस देश में जहाँ मैं ही रहता हूँ ये देश है धरती पे जहाँ मैं ही रहता हूँ धरती है सब आकाश में जहाँ मैं ही रहता हूँ आकाश है रे भगवान में जहाँ मैं ही रहता हूँ भगवान है रे मुझ में जहाँ मैं ही रहता हूँ. So all-knowing intelligence is Puranta. It's complete. It's
So
in
beautifully
me
you
and out
sang
of
it.
me. Sorry?
So beautifully you sang the whole chapter. Chapter 7, chapter 11 done.
Very good. Very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You are all
It's so
graduates. All of you are graduates of Unified Program. So I want to now hear from you, right? You
it's so
have
difficult to
heard.
express it logically, but the way she sang it, it's all there.
Yes, yes,
I
yeah.
know all about it, I know
Uh,
all the perspective of God's thought now. I created this small room and the bigger room. And
but important part of what she sang was, I live everywhere. That is common, right?
and the way
Whatever we may call it, it all resides in. So it's almost like small into big into. It's all layers, 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 layers. But all the layers, the center of all the layers is me.
so that's where it ended, right? The God is in me.
Yes,
So nice.
good. So
I loved
that.
the way Shilamji also said it's if she just take it away from only the person experiences, when we see nature from that point of view, where we don't understand why this hurricane comes and why tornadoes and the earthquakes and all that, it is part of that all-knowing intelligence also. It's definitely our creation. But last time I got a big acne on my body, and then I was just the way she Jerry asked, I was thinking what I'm releasing here, something I got inside. But then that's where I got this picture of volcano, that how nature maintains itself. So the balance of nature is maintained in these events. That's how it revives, and it also the earth that it carries some energies which is not in God's thought, so it just gets exploded like that. So
So your
something or some or the other we learn from anything that happens around us.
correct. So acne is a volcano. Yeah. Just release, right? Yeah, it's basically a mechanism. I mean, like Earth is huge, so volcano is like an acne on Earth, and Earth releases through it, and so does our body.
So beautiful.
Excellent,
Now
excellent.
every acne comes, we'll remember this, Shailaji.
Good, excellent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What else? To me, the word all-knowing means all that is to know, all that can be known, right? All that can be known. That is all knowing, right? To me, right? And then there is an intelligence that has access to all that can be known,
And
right? That is all knowing intelligence. So, this intelligence is the user of that knowledge, right? So, all knowing intelligence to me is that ability that knows how to use that massive repository of knowledge, how to use it. And this is an ever growing repository, constantly expanding universe, Brahmand, right? So Brahmand, the word Brahmand means evolving, constantly evolving universe. And of course, this science also today supports this idea that yes, this universe is constantly expanding. So that which can be known is also growing constantly. And the intelligence has access to all of it. That intelligence, which has access to all that knowledge, sits in my heart. The doorway is in my heart. That is what this chapter tells us. So, if you are able to come out of the limitations of the mind is a subset of that all-knowing intelligence, right? Our mind is a very small set of that big piece of information. And then we have a subset of that intelligence also, which we use for using the mind. So we have a replica of that all-knowing intelligence in us. We have been using constantly, unknowingly.
But mind has no intelligence. Mind is just a thought producing machine, like input and output,
But
right?
it also has collection of information, right? Memory. It uses the memory.
That
So
is the intelligence part of it. If we define it that like
intelligence
separately,
is
clearly.
no, intelligence is not collection of that information. Intelligence is usage of that information.
So we define like a chitta is that's where the memory is, so that we understand mind is separately.
Buddhi. Buddhi, right?
Yeah, so mind is separate from it's just like the five senses input and
Mind is
that.
a part of, yeah. Mind, that's why mind doesn't use. Mind collects the experiences, gathers the experiences in a limited way, with a limited perspective, And then intelligence uses that information. Right?
Actually, that's why in
Hmm.
medicine we say
Hmm.
what the mind knows, eyes can see. So eyes can see
Hmm.
only limited because mind knows only limited stuff. Whereas intelligence is universal, which we have to learn to accept that there is this all-knowing
Yes.
intelligence which is
Yes.
guiding us and making us face
Hmm.
whether you call it good or bad. It's a part of the all-knowing intelligence, I would say.
Absolutely. Yes, yes, beautiful. So if you remember the diagram I showed you, Sankhya diagram,
Mm.
huh? So Purush is one entity, and then rest of it. Rest of it is Prakriti, and from Prakriti, the next element down the line is Buddhi,
Mm.
that intelligence that uses rest of the elements. Right? So understanding this makes it so much easier for us. Okay, so intelligence is one, right? It what differs is the scope that you give to that intelligence,
Mm.
right? So the intelligence is one. There is one. Now that intelligence, if you give it, okay, now it's almost like you are the chef. I tell you, okay, I will give you these 5 ingredients, create a recipe. You can create with the five things, and you can create different recipes. But if I tell you the entire pantry is yours, now create recipes.
Endless.
So that's the difference. This is what we have to understand through this chapter. This is what we are being taught. That accessing that all-knowing intelligence means you are enlarging the scope of the intelligence, letting it expand, letting it then use all possibilities for you. Intelligence you are deploying, so you are sitting above the intelligence. You are deploying the intelligence, now giving it a bigger scope. Okay, the entire pantry is yours. So when we
Just got
go,
a recipe.
see,
What to make for breakfast.
So, Shailesh,
ah,
so it means intelligence is separate from what it's knowing. Intelligence is separate from
yeah,
all.
intelligence is the user of the knowledge. Knowing is knowledge, right? Information, pieces of information. Now, what more than information is also associated experience, right? That is collection. You can call it more like a pantry. You keep
Okay.
experiencing, keep depositing. Your experiences are deposited in the same pantry where mine are going. By the way, everyone's experiences are gathered together. So
When we
that
connect to all knowing intelligence,
imagine how huge that pantry must be, and that all-knowing intelligence has access to all of it, right? So think of the possibilities that exist when you connect with all-knowing intelligence. Your possibilities are unlimited. That's when you begin to realize I am unlimited, I am infinite. I am
Okay.
not limited to this mind. This
this
was only.
local intelligence, you can say, like the book says, right? That's this till this time,
Yeah,
your sum total of your experience have been your guide, right? But now
exactly.
it's saying that you have access to all.
Yeah, when you go on a trip, you carry some money in your purse, right? This is what you have done. When you came to this planet, you brought some money with you. Limited, your pocket size is limited, so you can keep only that much currency in your pocket. That's the mind. Once you are
So,
done with this travel, you will go back, and then you will see all your bank account. It has got all the money there. That is not limited, it's unlimited. That is our existence. So when you begin to think deeper into this concept, you understand the purpose of this chapter itself. The very purpose is to make us understand that there is much more available to me and I can use it.
So yeah, so the more aware we are, the more we are able to access that intelligence that knows everything already.
Yes, 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 yes. Right? So, just trying to explain this entire concept of the focus of this chapter in simpler terms is what this is what I am trying to do here. Just know that you are not limited in any
Mm.
way.
Yeah.
Each one of us has access, and this is why when we communicate with our higher self in our quiet periods, we have access to unlimited solutions for anything. You ask a question and you begin to see a stream of solutions will start coming. That all-knowing intelligence starts preparing recipes for you.
Yeah.
That is the significance. In the book, although he just makes it simple, oh, you speak to your higher self. Just
Mhm.
speak to your higher self, right? But experiencing talking to higher self is what I'm explaining. This is what it means.
Yeah,
It
and that
it
yeah,
presents solutions which my mind cannot even think about.
yeah,
Right? That's what it is.
yeah, and that all-knowing intelligence is in your heart. So when you can access your heart, you can access that all-knowing intelligence.
That's what the gateway to that intelligence or access to that intelligence is
Heart, through your heart.
through, not the physical heart, through the heart
Yeah,
space. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
yeah. I got
So
one answer today.
these are some amusing things to think about, right? Deeper thinking of what is written in the book,
Yeah,
why certain things are being talked about, and the origin of most of the knowledge in this book is from the
heart space.
Indian mythological knowledge.
Yeah.
It's all originating from there, not using those words. It's not using those words though. We have a lot of things written there, right? In the books of knowledge.
Mm.
Lot of it is written there, but it it was never simplified for use, right? It is almost like you have a diamond ring, you can't wear it every day. It's up there in the cupboard or wherever it is safe to keep it. That's how that knowledge was in those days. But now, over years, people have understood that, well, yes, we have a treasure. What use it is if it is lying in the bank? We need it here and now, and we need to use it.
So
So
wear it
these,
every your diamond
the
ring.
yeah, this book is basically that knowledge simplified, given to us. It's not even that knowledge. It's basically telling you to develop the skills to acquire that knowledge.
Yeah,
Right? So it's giving you the tools. Now use the tools and go find for yourself. That is a
yeah.
much more, it's like it's teaching us to fish. It's not feeding us the fish. That is the beauty of this book. Each one of us is fully capable. And right in
This
the,
morning, it started with that thought of being intelligence. We all human beings are that intelligence. We are fond of intelligence. We are fond of buddhi. We are fond of learning things. There's so much, so much more to know. What I realized this much. What is next? It automatically opens up a doorway. So this goes and because that is the wish of God. That's how the universe is expanding with our own learnings through our own experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well, it is
share.
like human curiosity, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And then
Because
we see the nature, the same nature, it will reveal something to know. The plants, the trees, the sky, everything will give you a message to know. And for that we just have to be available, not in our past and future and with others' life, what's going with that celebrities and all that. So when we are connected with our higher self, we enjoy ourselves as a celebrity itself, a cosmic celebrity, that too.
Lovely. So all of you have had enough of um, feed from us throughout the year. Now it's time for all of you to digest it for the next 2 months at least, I can think of.
it is never enough.
But you need some time to digest. You can't eat all the food in one day, right? You
Yeah.
need to eat sufficient enough so that your belly is satisfied, and then you allow it time to digest.
Um,
Then you come back fresh next time and then start eating again.
It is like giving each time one morsel of food which we are trying to digest. So we'll be starving to be missed again.
No, no, you won't. You
It will be
have.
more of realization what life is
I
outside
wish. I
unified.
really
You
hope.
you'll see much more of how unified has helped you to see more. And then, what if when there is nothing like this? If even a single moment that is, I'm missing something from the book. It is difficult. Life feels difficult.
I
Otherwise, when
sincerely wish
we're
to
living,
start from beginning so that it will give more out, as you said.
Yeah. The other important aspect of taking this break is to allow you to experience cycling without the support wheels. Right?
now you all are
Uh,
graduate.
I have been using crutches for 42 years now. I know the problem of crutches. I don't want anyone to use crutches ever, right? Understand this. Don't become dependent on support of others. Become self-dependent. That is the meaning of becoming the light. You are light. Become the light now, right? And so just try doing it. At least give it a chance. Give it some effort, some energy. Well, okay, I want to now be independent. I know, yes, there are those people in the group who can support. Yes, I know. I can always go back for support. But I want to now try on myself, my own. That is what will actually give you the growth, right? So,
Go back and read chapter number 1 with your understanding. You will see, you will not remember anything what you've heard from last 8 months. You will hear something from within.
yeah. So 1 year ago, today, I fell and broke my hip bone in China, right? I was visiting my daughter there and I fell in the house and broke my hip bone. Now, and fortunately we had finished the 2024 course complete, right? In 2024 we had finished the course. So what I was actually, the doctor said 3 months you have to be on the bed, that's it, and the crutches of course. And because I've been using crutches, so I didn't really have a big issue out of it. But then I said, well, okay, what will I be doing now? I won't be cooking. I won't be going around. I have all the time to myself in the bed. That's when I said, okay, I have been speaking through the course for 6, 8 months. Let me now become a student of my own course. That's when in the bed, in 3 months, I did the whole course again.
Great,
Right?
really
And that
great.
that was a big, it brought a big shift into me. And you know what was the consequence of that? Was that as soon as I finished that one, I got so interested in restarting the course that I was pushing Preeti. Oh, when are we starting? When are we starting? That's where it came from. So this 2025 course, the origin of the course is coming from there.
We are fortunate
That this is how. So
at your
all of
cost.
no, no, it doesn't cost us. In fact, it is
No,
such a pleasure for us
no,
to
but
be
three
with all
months
of
Sir,
you.
they
sorry, it was not your feeling.
Hmm.
Actually, just before going back, you passed by Hong Kong.
Ah.
It was my desire that made you start it because I needed more answers and I was asking for it since a long time. And I
I
think you
remember.
opened the pathway.
I remember the time, that face of yours when you came to see me. At that time, I remember the face. You were not saying anything, no words on your lips, but you said everything, and I read it. So know that I have not forgotten it, because certain communications are important and they are delivered. They can't be forgotten. So know that that is registered.
Also, like this course has helped, you have helped plant the seeds.
Mm,
But it's time for the seeds to grow. Then only you can see the result.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even have to see the results. That is not even my desire. I just want to express myself fully, and that's it. Now, how that creates things in the universe, in the nature, wherever it has to happen, it is going to happen without, whether I want something or not is not any criteria there, right? So to me, my desire is not to see things happen. My desire is to express myself fully. And if more people are able to utilize this understanding and open up and develop themselves into becoming their own light, imagine how beautiful the place will be around.
And that's the key takeaway of the book,
Hmm.
to express yourself, and in your expression, like the sharing I had yesterday about sun, right? So many will find their path.
Yes.
So
So,
then every acne becomes an experience of volcano. Then
now
that we
what was the
see that
sharing
is
of the
within.
sun? What is the
The post I
sharing of
shared
the
in the
sun?
group, right? That sun
Ah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah,
hesitate to
yeah,
be
yeah.
hot and
That's
bright.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, I read it. That's beautiful.
You call me huge,
Absolutely.
and you call
Yeah.
yourself huge, and you feel guilt, you feel shy, and you
Great.
call me huge, you call me
No, what
bright.
I appreciated is how Shailesh took 3 months to be on the bed with such positive attitude. I really, really, hats off. Really, I can't even think.
oh, to me, that time was, I never, even for a moment, I never felt the problem in any way. Never felt it.
I,
Although he is very much, accepting of situation, but I also felt a shift in him as I was talking to him all the time. We talk every day almost. Since we have met, we talk every day, and we already come to know something. But then that time also, I can just see that the ease he was in, the peace he was in, because 3 months of bed rest, it makes you restless. But it
I
was
know.
maybe, meant to be, just so that he is in that, taking in charge of it, right? That's what I can say, because
That's why I
the way
said
he
great
has been
soul.
supporting the whole program, creating posts and links every day for different, for in Hindi group and English group, it's a big, easily said, but done in a, very, it takes a lot of effort, I could say.
It's a
So
great soul Babaji has chosen, I suppose, to teach us patience, acceptance of everything that happens with a positive attitude.
Yes.
Really
To
wonderful.
Yeah.
to me, that event was it actually, I had happiness within. Wow, what an opportunity! I took it as an opportunity. That okay, now I can do what I really wanted to do. Otherwise, if I was moving around active, I would be busy doing something, right?
Roaming around,
Uh-huh.
Even he invited me to China. Otherwise, I would have stopped at Hong Kong. But it happened that I visited China to see him.
Yeah, it was good. Yes, Gracie.
Yeah, Shalishi, that reminds me of an incident.
Uh,
I was working with this company for 9 years, and in 2016, I got laid off.
hmm.
So when I was getting laid off, so the HR director, she came to me and she said that, I have a bad news for you. And I had some kind of indication already because a lot of people were getting laid off. But then I said, okay, what's that? And she said that we have to let you go and all that. I said, okay, that's fine. And she said that I know that you must be upset. And I said, no, I'm not upset. I said, no, not at all. And I know that, there's something else better than this for me. So I'm not upset at all. So she really liked that kind of like attitude. I said, no, don't worry. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. And inside me, I was so happy after 9 years. I'm getting that break. So when I was driving home, I bought this chow mein, the Chinese food. I love it. And I was so happy and I was enjoying, just like you said, now I can live my life at least for some time. So after that, I went back to college just to upgrade myself in some. And then I went to India again for 2 months and I spent time there. And then when I came back, that's when I joined another job. I said, wow, what a break. Much needed. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Sometimes you need that, right?
Life offers opportunities. It's up
Yeah.
to us to take them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
How we take them. So I really sincerely want all of you to utilize what you have learned in practice, right? Do what you can, do what you want to do in your own way. No pressure of any kind. In your own way. Just do it at your pace. Um, there's nothing wrong in restarting from week one, right? Or whatever you want to do. Just whichever way it feels good to you, just do it. So I, it's difficult to express this thing that make it part of you in a way. That's what I wanted to say. Make it a part of you.
So when you
Wow.
revise, it doesn't have to be all 7 days. You would
Hmm.
know when you are ready to move to next. So once you have
Yes.
done the process, you are in tune already.
So
And
when
even
can we expect you all to be back?
At not so just to let everyone know, I am going to travel. I will be in US for 2 months now till end of January. I will be back early February, and then we will in these 2 months. I don't know what will happen. I am going with lot of preparation that I'll be writing the book, but I don't know this. See, another thing. When I went to China, I went with preparation to write a book, and I could not. So this time again, I am going to the US. Think it, just imagine, like for me, just the way Grace she was just saying to me, I have been laid off now for 2 months from this job, right? So I will be able to do something different. It's not that I don't enjoy doing what I have been doing throughout the year, but I just want
Yeah.
to sort of
Have me time. Me
bring
time.
not just
Yeah.
me time, but also bring more perspective to serve, right? More perspective to share with everyone, express myself more. So yeah, that is the plan. So in these 2 months, what comes out, uh, I don't know what will come out. It's all up there. But yeah, connecting to the all-knowing intelligence is what I will be doing in
Is
the
it the book on
next.
that Bhagya something you said you're going to share? Is it on that?
Graha
Bhagya
Greh,
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi. Graha
Greh,
Lakshmi.
Greh
Graha
Lakshmi, yes.
Lakshmi,
Yeah.
yeah.
Lakshmi.
That is
Okay.
that is the theme right now that I'm processing. Um, for the longest time in my thinking process, I have been like that, but I never found a channel to express it. how do I actually put that to use, right? I always felt that way, but like through those discussions that happened in this program earlier, it gave me a direction. Well, okay, you could probably explain it in more detail so that people can learn from it. So that is what triggered everything. And then, of course, Anna ji reminded me
Uh,
that you promised.
is,
So
is is today the last session for English?
for this year, yes, yeah, we will. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And did you have session yesterday also?
No,
Yesterday, no, no.
today is the last session of English. Hindi
Okay.
will be last on
On
Sunday.
Sunday, we'll finish everything on
We'll do the
Sunday.
same
So,
practice what we did today here.
Okay.
but remember, we are still accessible. We are not going away. The group is still there. You can always connect.
Uh,
and
and
and don't feel shy if you feel that okay, we need to meet, let's do one session. Okay, just when you think that that's where you are, we can always try things, right? Nothing wrong.
I yeah, I was checking that the app yesterday. I checked like thoroughly what's in there, and I really loved it. And I don't know. I had one suggestion. If I don't know if I should say it in the group or not.
Say it.
Okay, I was thinking like you should put like the donation kind of a button there too. If someone
But okay, let me explain
there's a
this.
okay.
We should clear this thing in everyone's mind. We do not have an organization.
Oh,
Who will receive donation? You need someone to receive, isn't it? One, and that one could be an entity, has to be an entity.
it could be an individual person too, either you or
Yeah,
Preeti.
again an entity, but
Yeah.
that individual person has to be registered to receive donations.
Oh,
So
but you
donate now
cannot.
cannot work. You can gift unified books. That
Yes,
counts as a
yeah,
donation.
if you think that you want to contribute to the cause, that's okay. It's absolutely open for all of you to, in whichever way you think you can contribute to the cause or to help others. It's perfectly fine. But we haven't created an entity, and we really, I have, Preeti has simply been supporting me, but I have been averse to that idea personally, right? It may be my own block, I don't know. But to me, I have done enough of that. In my life, I have done enough of that organization work. I don't want to do anything organized anymore. You still see me being very organized, but I don't really put any effort in doing an organization. This is my natural flow, is that way. Um,
And it will evolve with time. We don't know, right? It's not us.
the problem, there are lots of goods and bads of creating an organization. It's not that I can't, I can very easily do it, but that will take me away from all of you. Trust me, you won't see the same Shailesh.
Um,
Yeah.
can I say in
Hmm.
right in the time? So this
Yeah,
is
sure, sure.
relevant. Thank you, Gracie. Priti, Shailesh, Atmabandhan, All Master. And there is a way, Shailesh, without taking our even a second to what we're doing. There is called physical sponsorship. The company take care of all the work and they creating our account, they put the money, they charge 10% what we earn as long as we can go, unless until we can, more money, enough money to run ourselves, we can disassociate with this one. There is a multiple company doing that one. So we don't have to right away, but there's no risks at all. So they take care of all the legally, everything, behalf of us. Meditation for Wellness. This is the
Yeah.
organization, and they take care of everything. So this is the thank you, Grace, you brought up. We don't have to do it right away. Whenever we're ready, there is a thing we can do. Thank you. Back to you.
Yeah. No, it's
And
a
also,
very good
yeah,
idea.
and also, Shabsi, you're not asking anyone to give me $100, $5, 10. You're not asking anything. It's just button is there if someone wants. Maybe if your like direct deposit is there or Preeti ji is there, like whoever wants to give whatever amount, you're not asking. It's just there. No.
Even
Oh,
we can do that, like there is no limit, like there's certain limit you won't be questioned, even if you give some donations to my name or to anybody's personal name, it's not counted. But the thing is, just see that everything is happening, there is a guidance outside. When there will be a need, it will happen automatically. But I think for now, we are just good to move on and see things how it unfolds. For me, as of now, giving somebody a unified book as a gift is the biggest treasure, is the biggest help. Going back and writing reviews, your own experience with people, how it changed your life. These are the main, um, contribution, I would say.
So, I have always spoken to all of you from experience, and I will once again tell you my experience of donation.
mm-hmm.
So, in 2023, I organized um, a meditation summit for PSSM in Canada. And I organized it sitting in Calgary. The summit was in Toronto. From here, I did that. And there we collected donations. We did collect donations from people. The dynamic that comes when money gets involved is horrible. I hate it personally. Why? You will start receiving questions from all kinds of people, unnecessary questions. You have to constantly be on the vigil. Well, oh, you got to account for where did you spend the money. You got to explain, right? You, then there is no end to all that nuisance. That's where it takes me away from you. My mind will not be at peace.
I agree. Yeah.
You get my point?
Absolutely.
That is where the issues start up. All the organizations have these issues. Then power struggle starts at some point. When it grows, then the organization becomes the primary focus. The purpose of the organization is lost.
But Shailesh, everywhere people are just learning. It's the same people.
I'm not
So
worried
there's
about
nothing
that. I'm not
wrong and
saying
right. It's just that we are not
huh.
in that
I
space
am
and
not
not
aligned
willing.
with that. This is
Yeah.
not
And
what
not,
I
but not,
want to be there, right?
yeah, but not only that, like personally, you have, like, you're doing so much, you're giving so much away. You're not doing it for, like, you have to spend your own money too, right?
But I don't
That,
feel that way. That's the
Ah,
difference.
yeah, and
I
that
don't
money
feel that I'm
cannot
giving anything away. I'm simply sharing my joy.
and money
That's
cannot
it.
pay it back also, Grace. It's
Ah,
it's
right.
only you feel like I want to contribute something, then
And
there are ways to contribute. That's what I shared. Like if you really want to contribute, do it some other way. Find a creative way. That your own creation, maybe a short video you want to publish on our channel. You create and you give us. We will put it because your experience counts. It's a new thing. Babaji says this knowledge is genuine, but experiences we are creating. And with our own experience, it will go to many billions and millions. We don't know where it has to go. We will
going
just
back,
do our own part.
Preeti, going back in time, when we first decided to print the book,
yeah.
when we decided, I told Preeti, well, Preeti, this when we got to know how much it costs to print so many books, I said, Preeti, I can just fund it. We don't even have to ask people for money, right?
Mm.
That's where we started. We were ready to distribute these books free of cost to people. That's where we were. But later on, we then thought about one aspect that People will feel indebted if everything is given free. People will not feel their right. So we kept this, and the you know how much we put the price, right? The price in India for the book is simply just, it's
Yes.
almost like a token, right? The purpose was just to make it available to people without hesitation. They shouldn't have any mental hesitation, but still feel that yes, I paid for it.
Yeah. And there is an exchange, which is really good, actually.
Exactly. So that was the reason we did that way. Like otherwise this wasn't anything too big for us to put ourselves to.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was, yeah, would have been very easy.
And we are learning unified, right? So, it always reminds me, we keep discussing this, but it always reminds me to go back to the origin, how the nature is sustained. See, just now in talk, we found that we have ways to be creative, to um, share the knowledge or about unified. We can be creative in that. Money is easy nowadays, you get something and you pay and then you relax. Okay, I feel satisfied, I contributed. It's easiest way to contribute. Where your trust goes, it just flows. Then you create something, something. I don't know how to do it. It's your expression. Then it is like you are growing your own expression, and it will touch many. There are many that is connected with you.
The
So let us
Yeah.
go
And
back
you,
there and create things from that state.
yeah. And I think you value something only if you pay for it. If they get
Hmm.
it for free, they won't
Yes.
value it that much.
That I used to think like that, but not anymore. I used to think like that because I was like that. So now I have removed that barrier from within. I don't see it that way. I either outside also. But the other thing, let me share one more experience
Mm-hmm.
related to this only. That for the this understanding what I just said, we were not monetizing on YouTube as well. And then YouTube suddenly changed their policy and they started pushing ads, right? Even if you are not monetized. In fact, monetizing YouTube gave us the possibility of defining when the ads will come. So Neha pushed us. Neha said, "Why don't you monetize?" When people started complaining, well, too many ads are coming, too many ads are coming. So that's when we forced ourselves to monetize.
Neha supported me, I would say.
Mm,
I've been telling,
mhm.
but then one day I was like just doing 20 minutes of practice and I was like fed up with ads. Wonder what people will be doing with it. So
Mm.
I was then behind him. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. And then okay, he's like okay, pushing away. Where money comes, I don't know.
Yeah,
Shailesh is a little bit behind.
the yeah, I agree. I fully agree. It's not the right thing to do type of thing, but that's who I am. But the implication of that I am going to tell you now. So we did monetization, and it wasn't difficult to do. Very easy process. Everything happened smoothly. Then after that, I was telling Preeti one day that now every day I go and look into that tab where it shows how many dollars you earned.
Yeah, attached.
Huh? And then I started looking at myself, what are you doing?
So what's the problem? What's the problem? You're just seeing numbers.
My
You're not
mind,
attached to it.
my mind was constantly engaged there. Then I had to deliberately discipline myself. You are not good. Nowadays, Preeti asked me, "Did you look at the numbers?" I said, "No." So this I
Because
have
that's
now
a
come
joy
out of
time
it.
for us, like when we have to meet up. That's the thing I would like to start with. Let's see how people are doing on our channel. That gives a brief idea how many of people are coming to channel, watch time and all that. Definitely, just like these numbers, money is also another number. I mean, it doesn't harm. I mean, I have no blocks with seeing that number, even though it's not like a huge number. I should say it's very minimum. It doesn't add anything, but it's like nature expressing itself. Universe is saying, okay, take it. you know it's, if you are not monetizing, you're showing 100 ads in 1 hour video. You're monetizing, and it's just, you take it. Universe is giving. Why to attach or, be
Yes.
hesitant about it?
And I fully agree that it was a good idea to monetize the channel. Nothing wrong. Absolutely a very good idea. It was just my ignorance. That's it, right? So I learned in the process, but I am saying the side effects of all these things. Every medicine has side effects. So
Yeah.
side
I
effects.
truly
We
enjoy.
have to be aware. Our awareness, right? Where are my thoughts going? And I have learned to be in awareness, so I notice that my pattern is changing. Okay, where is it going? Right? So these are all practical things I am explaining to all of you.
It's a
Right?
same
Yeah.
thing. If you tell me, I get to see the count of Amazon books, how many books got sold, and I started getting money also from Amazon. But then it just gives me so much joy that I'm receiving so much love from all the countries. I am getting, like, even one book sold in Brazil, one book sold in UK and Australia. These things, like, it's reaching to people. There's no bigger joy than that. Money is outcome. Definitely, it's a gift. It's something that we need. But how we see it. One day I was just looking at my email and I was like filled with tears, with gratitude, that's why I was remembering Mother Earth so many times. Like, whether I'm in US, whether I'm in India, you are there beneath me, supporting me. And then I came here, I sat and I saw emails from Amazon. It pays by country. So different countries and different numbers will be there. So it was like so much heart touching. It's beyond money. It's like something that is globally available, and it was made so easily. We didn't do anything. I didn't write the book. It was Roger's hard work, his all life. I can just say it's asset, and it was just nowhere, and we put it on Amazon. I let him know, and then he said, "I'm very happy that you found a way to sell the books."
The one thing which people do not know is that having this book in the hand, the print in your hand, is Preeti's work. She is the one who said, well, because this book was out of print and she was trying to get one and she could not get, and she said, how many more people will be feeling the same problem?
Mm.
Then she said, well, why don't we do that? I said, oh my God, who's going to get it? I am always the first one to say no. Why? Because I love my peace. I don't want anything. So I was hesitant, but she said, she pushed. And then we initiated thinking in the direction, and then we actually finally decided to print and start distributing, and then the history. But all I'm saying is the print in hand is Preeti's initiative. She said, well, I need a book in my hand. I said, okay, for you I will have to do it.
But at the same time, I shared it already in the main session that I ordered a copy of Unified, which was like $80 of old copy. So still I did it. No, I want a book. I want this book. I want this book. And for
Wow,
the first
$80.
time ever, yeah, first time ever, that delivery got lost. The book didn't got delivered. That book didn't get delivered, and it was like, how come, how is it possible? The first thought that came, okay, the book must have reached at the right place where it has to be. It might have reached somebody's inbox. That's okay. I was not complaining, but I was surprised that the only book I ever not received was this.
Yeah.
So,
It was through Amazon?
No, Thrift's book or somewhere other place. But I keep ordering from those channels also. Some ABC books or something, ABE books,
Fine,
right?
finally got it.
no.
Oh,
Finally, I'm sitting on the print.
no,
Like,
no, no, the
no,
Yeah.
one
I
you
didn't
had
get that
ordered.
copy. I didn't get that
Oh,
copy. And they apologized, they returned my money, and then we started working on this front.
So let me come back to the topic of being innovative about contributing. I will now share the example of Kumarji. Kumarji found an innovative way of contributing. You know, you all have seen that Nepali beautiful song, right? Such a lovely, beautiful, so much love filled in that energy in that song. Kumarji organized that whole thing. He wrote the lyrics, then he found a professional to sing it. He paid him, got the whole thing created, and then he said, Shailesh, now put it on your channel.
Wow.
Right? So this is like he didn't ask me for any permission or anything. He did it on his own initiative. He's a leader. Leaders don't look for permissions, right? And I am open, because this is the real reason why I don't have an organization, because organization comes with rules, and when there are rules, people are bound, and I don't want anybody to be bound. I want total freedom for everyone.
And I really appreciate this thought of not having an organization, because it definitely cuts a belief and it takes us back to the nature, how nature
Very true.
maintains itself. You can also grow that way. You can be innovative the many ways you want, digital, social media. And I am not tired of making videos and shorts. I keep creating ideas. I have so many, because that's what I get from my higher self. How to put it in everybody's feed, how to make it simpler, one feed, and it may change their life forever. We don't know. So nothing is less.
Yeah, so it's just we want. I always use the word organic growth. The way nature is, we are part of that very nature. We need to learn to evolve with nature, the way it is meant to be. Right? Never keep counting numbers and stuff like that. That's a human mind, limited
It's
mind.
better like seeing beyond the numbers. The way I saw, I was like, my eyes are filled with tears, and I'm seeing hundreds of emails every morning. You open your Gmail, there will be so many from nowhere. I don't know from where it is, but then there are five in one sequence, and it's like filling my heart with so much love that I'm open to receive now. That there's no block seeing that money or numbers, or it says, okay, you do not own it because you have not written the book, but everything is vanished in that moment. There is a part of creation, there is a part of sustenance, and it dissolves also. You're not attached. So seeing all that happening from one eye is something really transforming. It's like you becoming, you knowing yourself truly.
Yeah.
So I also created one short movie on forgiveness. Like that is my beyond my imagination. I would always, you know, appreciate people creating those visuals, but for the first time, I was able to make that storyline and then the characters and the emotions and the action and the scene and the play, everything. So it was done like in no time. Again, I had the same feeling that if it
But you
was
have
a
not
real
put it on
movie,
the chat?
not
Not
yet.
yet. Not yet.
If it was a real movie, it would have taken so long. And in just 2 days, you are here, Preeti, again. So it's like, this is what I wanted to experience, that unlimited self. How a human being can experience unlimited self. How do I say that I am unlimited? So there is no limit. How do I say it? By doing something out of your comfort. And in that moment when I started working on it, I was like, in my inner talk, I was so much fearful. And Babaji was constantly with me, like the picture is right here. So he's like, do it when you enjoy it thoroughly, not with fear, not with feeling less or something you might be doing wrong if it is not appropriate or not correct. Don't think all that. So that support was also every time behind the scene, it was like going on. And I can just see, I don't know if I can do it like that. The doubt was continuously there.
What my personal feeling is, the world is going through a very tough time and people are confused. I think, even as Pritiji said, if you are able to communicate and try to make people understand this easy way, Babaji has brought this up right now, is the time when to make it awareness that people really don't need to struggle. It's time they wake up and try to understand the concept. I think will be a great help to humanity.
And
you
we are
know.
doing that, right? That's what we are
You are
doing.
doing, no, I
So
know,
yeah,
but we all who have studied now
yes,
should try to spread it out to others to see how important
yeah,
and how they have changed our lives.
yeah.
You
And
know,
But
many of you are
spreading
already
out
doing.
will be your outcome, Shilamji.
Yeah,
Always
that's
remember.
what I
Yeah.
said. That's what
yeah,
I said.
yeah. So Shilamji, many of you are already doing that. Like just for everyone to know, the Punjabi translation has been completed and the PDF is ready now. I have to just kind of give it a final shape and release it to everyone. So we have it in Nepali. Now volunteers have translated it, right? That is
Mm.
their contribution. They translated, they did proofreading, right? I contributed in terms of formatting, making it more like a book and so on. So and in Nepali, the audio book is also happening now. Chapter by chapter audios are coming up. So
Great.
they will all be on the channel very soon. They will all get added to the app also ultimately, right? So we are taking steps to bring what in whichever way we can spread this knowledge in the language of the people that people like it, right? Everything we
Mm.
are trying. So, but we are doing it organically, not
Mm.
pushing anything, not forcing. The Marathi translation is right now in proofreading stage, right? So it is all happening.
So my part is again pushing for the book, the hard copy.
No, my part
Because
is
I know
just,
without that we cannot be consistent on our
no,
practice.
it is just bringing awareness. I'm just
Yes, yes,
saying that,
yes.
you know.
So share all of you. At the least, what you can do is share the videos the videos that Preeti is creating nowadays. They will all be more very short videos. Those are targeted at spreading the word. What Shilamji is just
Mm.
now saying, right? So try and share it with as many people as you can, right? Once they are released, she will be releasing one by one now through December and January. As she's making more of them, she will release. So please do that. Share it with as many people as you can. That's how the word will spread. So we will provide you the information. You just kind of do your bit of sharing.
Not
And
only
creating
that, the
shorts. So this
happiness,
will be like
happiness
a
in the people,
Hmm.
you know, bringing
Yes.
happiness in people and more meaningful life for everyone.
Yes.
rightly put the word meaningful life. So currently I'm working on shorts, like one liner. So from every chapter, it will be only one liner. It just to make a curious anybody, so
We are
so that
truly
kind of
born
thing.
for unified, Preetiji. I think
Now there is nothing, beyond this.
no
So
way your brain
now
thinks things. I think your every cell thinks only unified. I don't
I
see
keep
anything
getting
else.
ideas.
I
So
I 100% agree with Sheelamji. Yes. Preeti, when she talks to me, she says nothing but unified. Yeah.
So that's what we are living actually. So I just like we were discussing about it. I had this thought to name the series as Unified Gold Nuggets or Unified Gold Coins. As many coins you collect, you just become abundance. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to create.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And Shailesh you are
Yeah.
very correct in saying that whenever Preeti ji is talking, she's only talking unified. You know, the example for that is right away. Like she said that why are you seeing that number as a money? Just see it as a number, right? That was the right example, yeah,
No,
of
we are
being in
seeing like,
unified.
people are staying 15 minutes, 20 minutes, okay? Then that doesn't harm, okay? It's just like how much people can sustain at one time. So what's wrong with that other number? Which
Yeah.
is like nothing, literally nothing.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. So from our side, we are slowly and gradually adding to the base of the knowledge of unified, right? In as many languages as possible, we will have them available, right? So Nepali is progressing very well. Punjabi is now going to start progressing, and then Marathi will come. It will start getting added, and so on. We will slowly and gradually start doing whatever comes our way. We will add it to the channel, right? So that people have to make it easy, just to facilitate. But we want people not to focus on organization, but to focus on the delivery, the knowledge,
Your
the experience.
expression, your
Yes,
creativity.
yes, yeah. This was the reason. Um, think about PSSM, for example. Patriji never created an organization. He created a movement.
It is taking form
Yeah.
of organization now.
Now, after Patriji, it is becoming an organization. And that has always happened in the entire history of humanity. If you see, look back, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Oshoji, it's the same. Oshoji is a similar,
Same
same
thing.
story.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Osho. How about Jesus?
Yeah.
Very true.
Jesus wasn't Christian. After him, Christianity became the organization. And it is a proper organization.
No, but Jesus never told kill somebody if they don't become Christians. But
What
after
I'm
that,
saying, yeah. So
brutally
Christianity
killed.
got created, right? Same thing is like Guru Nanak wasn't a Sikh.
It is just
His followers
how
created an
nature
organization.
how nature evolves. It's like you
Exactly.
experience that first, and then
Yeah.
you just
Then, and that's what happened. And there is a reason why they do that, because they want to hang on to it. It should not be lost.
Yeah.
They want to hang on, but as time passes, it loses its sanctity. It loses its purpose. And then people start using, exploiting, and the
but it
story goes on.
does, whenever things come
Manipulated.
like that, only few people gets benefited, and we really don't have to question out there. I mean, not
No,
even
not
Exactly.
even
we
it
can
gets
think about it because
manipulated, I feel, just to make money, and so
it's
many sects and so many this thing. There's the
it's
real
part
concept
of
is not there.
revolution, Sheelamji, I would just say, because Babaji is making us make choice. You have
Mm.
so many choices, you make choice. So from where you will start and make choice.
Yes.
It
Yes.
comes from our own experience that really I don't want to recreate any of these first.
Exactly. But remember, Osho said, don't create an organization after me or whatever. He said, after I am gone, forget about me altogether. That's what he used to say. But people want to hang on to his knowledge.
Same with Buddha, right? Don't
Same
create
thing.
idols. And
Exactly.
his idol is right everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And
So,
same with Guru Nanak
It's
Dev Ji.
people.
He said the
same
same
So
thing.
thing. Yeah.
definitely,
Exactly.
because we want support. It's so difficult to, that infinite experience is so difficult that we want support. And that's where these people, they come and they help in their own way. Every experience with any guru manipulation, any organization manipulation, everybody is completing their lesson. Somebody has chose to learn from it, so create it. And then I am creating my understanding, my expression, my part. So just be there, be focused there. Don't waste your energy anywhere else. That's my lesson learned.
So
People will keep talking about you behind the scene, what they think. It's nothing. That's what the sun message is. Even
and
the first.
we cannot change anything. We are not here to change that. If people want to do whatever they want to do, it's their prerogative, their priority, their experience in life. That's okay. Nothing wrong. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I have an understanding of that dynamic,
Yeah.
right? And that understanding is what I live. I don't talk about it, I live it. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That is where our choices come, and then you see from a different perspective where we just express when we realize that everything in this nature is self-aware and we are here to be in our own awareness. There is a conversation going on, but I need to be aware of my own feeling when what you are disagreeing, when others are disagreeing. How do I take it? What's going inside me? So that's where I am today, and that's what I'm going to live with today, from today. So things will change, situation will change, and it will change. It will put you in that discomfort zone so that you can sort it out what is going on inside. Initially, it doesn't even come to realization or understanding what it feels like. But the more we stay with it, we get to clarify. we understand things better.
So, yeah.
So good. It's like a perfect ending session, and
I'm
ठीक
really
है
and this
glad
थोड़ा
open
that.
एक
discussion.
थोड़ा ऐड करो ग्रेसी
हाँ,
के लिए
हाँ,
ग्रेसी मेरे लिए भी Gracie, we have to be ready. This is so teaching is amazing, right? This is unified. Babaji guide us, and then Pritiji, Shaileshi here, and have to individually self-realize, right? Sooner or later down the road, it's going to be same. People becoming lazy, and they put the statue of Pritiji, Shaileshi, and asking, just be ready. You don't have any control.
But see, that's why our videos are such where our face is not there. I always appreciate everything I see from beneath, Even sometimes the voiceover artist. You want to share, Shailesh?
Sure. You talk about it. Why not? See, this is the beauty of that all-knowing intelligence. It connects because that intelligence is watching everything, is experiencing everything, so it connects. Talk about it.
So many of us new to AI have so much of resistance with AI, right? AI created videos, and AI is like you are just monetizing your channel, you are making money, and all that of that thing in head. So even when we were creating this Hindi audio, we were loving the voice of that lady that we chose finally, and we made the video out of it.
Yeah.
One
So,
day,
one moment. That voice is from a company
11
called
labs.
11 Labs. 11 Labs is a web portal where you can actually convert your text to voice, and you have a selection of voices available. So Preeti liked one voice. I kept suggesting other voices, and she would come back to that one. Right? Oh no, I want Kanika. No, Kanika is the best. Kanika. So ultimately, we chose that voice. Then we paid for the plan, and then created all the videos, all those audios from there. The audios for
Audiobook.
Hindi audiobook. So we created there. Of course, there was a lot of work to be done later on with that. We had to go through every audio, correct mistakes, errors, everything. But ultimately, the point of the thing here is that voice of Kanika. Now understand. So let's hear Preeti now.
Now that voice of Kanika, right? Can you imagine that girl? She approached us that on your channel, whatever content you have, it's my voice. I gave it to 11 Labs, and that's where you got this voice and you made your video. And I just want to contribute anyhow I can to create content on your channel. And initially, she wrote us an email and she said, I follow Babaji and I'm a voiceover artist and I would like to contribute. Just this much she emailed. And then, what Shailesh would have done with that email.
Shall
That
you
there are
refuse?
many who are following Babaji.
I wrote back to the her that what do you mean by I follow Babaji? I mean that to me felt like, oh, I follow this celebrity on Facebook. Right? Babaji doesn't have a page. Where do you follow? I said, may everybody has their own understanding of Babaji, so you must have yours.
Yeah.
So one
That's
morning I wake up and I get this audio message that Namaste Preeti ji, I'm Ruby Parik from I'm Ruby Parik. I'm a voiceover artist, and what I observed your content on your channel. One of the audiobook came in my feed, and whenever there's a Babaji's video, I just go and click on it. And when I heard, I was surprised. To my surprise, it was my voice that you used. So I just want to contribute anyhow. You can use me. You can just give me anything, and I'll do it. And
Wow.
that's like a miracle.
Yeah.
Jumping out of bed, I from the bed I checked the message, and I was like, again a moment of this gratitude, that immense joy and pleasure at the same time, that the whole world is Just
Yeah.
small tiny piece. We are all so connected. She
And
approached
so
the stage.
unexpected, right?
And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
amazed with her voice because I was thinking where I heard it, And now she will talk. I just feel like it's like AI talking to me because that's in my head. The other day I was checking one recipe and it was her voice only. Now I know her voice is where it is used. So what I was saying with identity when Kumarji said that people will be, putting your idol. So Babaji is making that, sure that use AI to create your content. There's no face, and that's what I was happy about. No people, no face. I am not giving my impression expression. It's the machine that learns this content so very well and explains so very well. You can definitely put it in your head.
Yeah.
So creating songs with AI, exploring AI thoroughly to bring, that
You,
non-figure, no
and you
figure
can,
involved.
Preeti ji, you can even put your voice there and make it sing
And
in
that's
your
what
voice.
is cut, right? I mean, definitely I can do that. But
Yeah.
even that choice was there that I could
Yeah.
put my voice. But see what is being cut, what Kumarji's worry is, people made a Buddha's idol, people made everything. So here now go and search with AI. AI is nothing but your own higher self. It brings
Ah,
you feed from your own all-knowing intelligence.
exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Now understand. Now connect what that AI is. People are totally ignored. They are looking at the surface of everything, right? No actual experience with it. Once you start experiencing AI, you will understand slowly and gradually. Today, uh, that my feeling is connected with AI.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I use AI a lot. I use AI.
Ah, so
I
just
I even gave name to the AI that I use.
I
ah,
also call and they gave name.
yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
it is if we want to put it to the right use, we can benefit from it immensely. There is immense
Yeah.
benefit, right? So
Yeah.
instead of fearing AI, we should make it a companion and a friend, right? Just like we are doing with the mind. Same thing.
Even the intelligence part, it again gets that message. So not attaching to a figure. It's like that lady come and I appreciates how much a machine can put that impression. We keep trying and we cannot simulate that. And they're like naturally teaching people how to be polite, how to be genuine. Even with coding experience, when we are frustrated, it's just I apologize. I'm sure it's so frustrating. So that's
Like
how like it's conversing.
yeah. As if you're talking to some real person, right?
Yeah, and there is so much to learn from the behavior part of it.
Yeah.
So much to learn, right? That's how we don't have to become AI, but we can learn always and grow from there, right? To to
Yeah.
to now, as we want to expand into the heart space, we have to learn these things from the AI. It makes it so much easier to expand into the heart space when you start learning. I have been spending a lot of time with AI nowadays, and that is teaching me so much more than the product. I am more happy with what I'm learning in terms of my own understanding of my mind and my behavior. So much I'm learning, right?
Yeah.
So it is tremendous. We can all start using what is provided to us and then
Yeah.
make the best of it. Yeah. Right. Yes, Jayaji. Thank you for being with us for such a long time. Jayaji is leaving. It's too late in Hong Kong. Yeah, good. So
But too
yeah,
much,
so
too much
now
of talk on the behind
you
the
you
scene.
have all the story, the behind scene story,
Yeah.
some part of it. At least you now know why we do certain things, which in a certain way, why we are doing it this way. Um, most of it is Shailesh ji. And Preeti keeps on helping break my blocks, but I keep blocking and she keeps breaking, and then we keep doing. It's a fun thing. we are both balancing each other. It's really good.
Yeah, totally.
It's a total different journey. It makes me realize of more of Griha Lakshmi, where your Griha is little bigger, not just a little home. Then, how do you present, even though there's disagreement, and then still, how do you create things from your expression, your true expression, whatever it is, nothing less. So I just keep working on that front, that
It
if
is
I
like
block
learn
my
to disagree.
expression,
Huh?
if
It
I
is
block
like agree to disagree.
Yes, yes, yeah.
I think somewhere we both learn from each other, and it's not from each other, it's the matter that teaches, right? So the matter is pure, and I always come to know that when your intent is pure, just don't think about the outcome. Let people think, and they will keep thinking the way they are, but just follow
Very
your
true.
inner guidance. That's more important. When your expression is blocked, you create diseases in the body. So don't go in that path. So just keep creating, not creating chaos. When you are not chaos, you won't create a chaos. That's awareness.
This is what came to be when we were discussing a little while ago. But so I have abundance of intelligence now. I have
Because you are all mind.
artificial intelligence and real intelligence. Preeti is my real intelligence, and my PC is my artificial intelligence. So I have abundance of intelligence now.
So
You
cute.
have combination of both.
I am
Now we
getting.
realize that why we came together. Back in 2020, it was just something that, that like how we meet people and we create things. But this unified gave us the true meaning. What brings us together all the time. To keep, I cannot work by myself. Without him, I cannot just put all my ideas at work. And
Yeah.
I might throw some idea, and he might find,
No, I
that some
think
shake
the
and
book looks simple, but to make it understandable, you people have gone through a lot. I tell you, words are simple, but to understand the depth of it, unless both of you discussed and sorted, and got the true, like churning the butter in the milk, the yogurt to get the butter, you know, the churning had to be done by between the two of you to bring the real meaning, so that is conveyed in the right way.
Correct. Yeah,
there's so
and
many
there
books,
is
right? How to
yeah.
differentiate what is
That's
in
what.
here. Like it was meant to be for Shailesh going China, going in so much depth. Although we had done it once, we completed our session right on time in October last year, and then after that, I went to India for Dhyan Mahayog, and I came back in October. Again, I went in November. My mom met an accident, and then again I went India in December. I had to drop my in-laws back to India. It was already planned. So in last 3 months, I traveled India 3 times last year. I came back and I had my exams, and then he was like, "Okay, when we will start, we'll start." I said, "Let me complete my exam because I didn't study also. With this travel and all that thing." But then all the things well settled, and we started with new energy, with more trust. The way
It
it
is,
helped us
yeah.
go through those situations.
And for us, it has been a pleasure actually. I have never heard Preeti complain about it, and nor have I heard myself complain about, oh, again I have to do this, again I have to. Never felt like that. We still discussed every chapter again with new light. Every chapter. Before things came to all of you, discussions have happened in the background.
Definitely.
Yeah, we rewrote certain things for ourselves. We have notes in the background, by the way. We have notes, and we keep on correcting them, rewriting certain things as our own understanding is evolving, right? And that is through discussion. And what you hear from us is an outcome
No, it's
through
not
the.
easy to reach the innocent minds, you know.
Yeah.
To bring it down to the level of a lay person is not an easy thing in this, especially this, subject. So thank you so
Yeah,
much. Thank you. No
the
words
big
can be enough.
more is coming. Don't worry, more is coming.
It is a quick question. So, how's your PhD going? Almost done or halfway through? How much left?
PhD
Please,
has
if you
not
can say.
started yet. I'm still in master's, right? So exam is in January again, and then
Oh,
they
and
will
then you
start
start, right?
the
Okay.
research part.
Okay.
Anyway,
Excellent.
all the best, Preeti. We know you'll come out with flying colors. You're already
And this is
more
the
than
subject matter. If only I'm, agreed to work on this, uh, we'll continue the research. Otherwise, I'll drop it.
no, no, you will come out with flying colors. We have no doubt about it. Already you're shining.
It's
So,
not me. It's all you. Your experiences will be recorded there. It's all about case study, right? So people get benefiting with these practices. That's what it will be totally.
Yeah, we are
ultimately, it's
ready.
your
So let
presentation
us know.
also, no? Yeah.
So Preeti,
Uh,
when you read your books for your masters, did you ever find anything there with which you don't agree or you have
Many.
different views?
Oh
Hmm?
my God! Don't remind me. Many.
Oh yeah.
Those were very difficult classes, but I had to sit like a student. Still, at times I spoke, but then definitely there were many that there was disagreement.
Wow. At that time, it must be hard. Like
And
it's like
although you have to write the exams, the
yeah,
law of karma, so my God, don't
yeah,
remind me.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you don't. Your heart is not there, but you have to do it just for the sake of getting that masters. Or yeah.
It's integrated PhD. So first 2 years were part of masters where you just build a ground of having spiritual knowledge with so-called
Okay.
Upanishads and um, the
Mm.
Patanjali Sutra. There are many like yoga section, body anatomy, and all that. There are a lot. Although we cannot remember it all, but it was just like bring it in your life. Then this part will be your research part.
And I was learning also
so
because
cute.
she would attend the class and then come and brainstorm with me. How about this one? My professor was saying like this. What do you think? And then
So cute.
Shailesh ji will start his lecture, right? Oh, there was so much I was learning, and we discussed so many things and disagreeing with the professor and so on. All those things there. We in the process, what we were learning was that knowledge does exist in several different forms. The same knowledge, everybody's truth is different, right? So the professor, when he is explaining Rig Veda, he is explaining based on what he has comprehended, right?
Exactly.
His viewpoint and his teacher's viewpoint. Lots of things have been passed on by teachers to the students, and they are simply carrying it. Just they are simply the couriers. They don't apply their own mind. Keep on
Analyze.
passing
Yeah.
it, keep on passing it.
It is
But
made so
at some
difficult, people
place,
can't
huh,
understand, that
huh,
Ishavasya.
so
So
there
these
are all these things are there. The knowledge does exist, but when you meet somebody who has studied it, you are hearing that person's version.
But these
So
these professors, are they meditators too? Because it makes a lot of difference if you have just only the book knowledge or the
Not
experiential.
meditators, but particularly for this subject, he was like a very well-known India's top some rankers, and he used to go abroad and do chanting. Some of the Shanda Yoga Upanishad, he had this award, gold medal awards or something for his ucharan, like the mantra pronunciation.
Mm.
So he's very good at it, and his concept was mixed also. I would say, although he carried many from the core, but and many times he was very rigid too. Also, when he's coming to explain Paramatma, how Krishna is different from any other, you know, Muhammad, Jesus, or whatnot. But though it was his understanding, and he was also working as IT engineer and also teaching and also learning. That's what his life is, and he used to also share that how sometimes it is difficult to live with people around when your thinking differs. So
Mm.
he kept
Yeah.
sharing though many things, but it was so much helpful for all of us to, for me also to understand like what Shailesh said, that people, many paths are there, but they are bringing us. Every time I see, I am prepared for this knowledge. Whatever, if I would not have understood that, maybe it was not so simple. So when in the first year, I think it was Patanjali Yoga Sutra. That's when Shailesh also picked up Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and he was also reading. It was so much fun that
Isn't
you
it
know.
like the blind men were told to describe an elephant? Each one would describe it in his own way of understanding it, and you have to try to make a gist of it.
And at the end of it, when all that is put together, everybody's description of the element, when you put it together, you know what the conclusion is? The
Elephant.
conclusion is it is undescribable. Don't try to describe.
No, but you know what? In this point, if you see, if there are four people describing the elephant, but all of them are blind.
Different.
Suppose they all are blind. So whatever they describe, the other person would get, oh yeah, right? It's like, well, all are meditators. No matter how you describe it, the point would go across and the other person would understand. But if one person has all the book knowledge but no meditation experience, but the other person, like Preeti ji, has meditation experiences and all that, so even if that person with the book knowledge is really like, oh, I know everything, and he's putting his point across, but Preeti ji has the real experience, she does not agree with him, even though he has all the knowledge, the book knowledge. So if both are meditators and then he's at the same place as a meditator as Preeti ji, but Preeti ji doesn't have the book knowledge. So whatever he's saying, Preeti ji will catch it right away because she's on the meditation level. She's the same or maybe higher, right? It's like,
Understanding part of it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if he has tons of book knowledge, but if he doesn't have that experience, there might be a lot of points that you won't agree with him.
And then experience is not limited to meditation experience. Experience of that knowledge which he is talking about. So
Yeah,
let's say I am a professor of Ayurveda,
yeah,
and if I have not practiced Ayurveda in my own experience, I cannot treat people, or I cannot actually disseminate that knowledge to anybody. Because
yeah,
my knowledge is only intellectual, heard
yeah,
from somewhere, recited like a parrot, and that's it, done. That's not knowledge.
yeah. And the other
And
person, yeah,
the problem in most cases is that only, that people take it only at intellectual level. They memorize everything and repeat it,
yeah,
but it's of no use,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Just like you said, Ayurvedas, if a person lives in jungles or back then, they didn't gain the knowledge from the books. They gained the
Ah,
knowledge from their experiences, right? From
nature,
studying the actual reality, actual thing. So even if they didn't read any book, they are still better than the one who has all the knowledge of the book. But because in this world they have the book knowledge, you have to go by that, right? Because you
the
want to, yeah,
the those who created that knowledge, they created from not only their experience but also their ability to communicate with nature,
yeah, yeah,
right? So from that ability, they were able to gather information, then test it, and then make a final note. Okay, this is what I understand from this. These are the properties of this plant.
yeah,
But
Things
what
like that.
Grace you were sharing, I can just relate to it. Like who meditates and who reads has a different
yeah,
kind of understanding than a
Yes,
person who
absolutely. Yeah,
study it. Because
yeah.
many times you cannot live that all knowing, that you are everywhere present. How can you say and how can you express? But you know
yeah,
you are that. That comes only in meditation. And that adds to your, that quality or the attributes where you act from that point of view, not ridiculing others or feeling yourself superior, but in all you exist.
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
So thank you so much for being with us and patient all along the journey we had this year. We will continue in the next year. Just keep practicing, be prepared, um, keep your questions open, keep your thoughts open, keep sharing in the group, right? And then we will get together. Let's see what comes out next year, and then we will share with all of you the plan for how we are going to do things next year. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
thank you,
much.
thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
thank you,
Masters. Thank you.
thank you.
Have a wonderful stay in America,
Thank
Shailesh ji, and all the best, Preeti ji,
And
for your
and
masters.
write your book and share with us.
Definitely.